spring morning. Elena Martinez is joining me this morning in the Z-Line kitchen at Advantage Appliance, and we are making baietei.
Baietei.
Baietei. It is nothing but a smaller pastry with cherry inside and some powdered sugar on top, just for a little bit of extra goodness right there. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here all the time.
Yeah. Okay, now this is not in your current recipe book, but this is going to be in your dessert book that's coming out soon, right?
Yes, yes.
All
I'm so excited about my dessert book because I had so many interesting desserts from my country and from Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Give me a little background on this. Give me a little history of this and tell me how you serve it for the family. Is this like a dessert or how do you?
Yes, well, see, everything goes back to my grandmother's kitchen and my mother's kitchen. We used to do this a lot as kids, and also at weddings.
Oh, okay,
yes,
makes sense.
We had this fancy china plates, and they will put this, arrange them very nicely, and this was the centerpiece of the table.
Wow, that makes sense. It presents itself very, very nice. Now, we haven't had the opportunity to taste it. That's coming up later, right?
Yes. So let's get started. I have my dough here prepared already. Okay. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour. These are very easy to make, too.
Anything special about this dough?
Yes, it has sour cream on it.
Okay.
Yes, I haven't, a lot of people put butter. This has butter too, but the main ingredient, and that makes the dough very special, it's the sour cream.
Does that make it a more moist dough, or what does the sour cream do besides the flavor?
It literally melts in your mouth when you eat it, so yes.
All right, let's get cooking.
So, yes, well, guess what? You'll be helping me today.
Thank you. She gets the big one. She has entrusted me with this beast.
Yes.
All right?
Well, I figured, let's put Wayne to work today. He can just
stand there and talk, right?
Yes, and talk. Yes, this dough is very soft, it's very workable.
Okay.
So we're going to try and make a thin circle, just like this. I love playing with dough.
I know you said that, and we were talking before we came on the air, between breads and pastries, dough is one of your specialties, isn't it?
Yes, I love to play with dough, just to, make all kinds of pastries, and bread is my main thing. Placente, remember
yes,
right.
I remember that, yes, absolutely.
Yes, so these croissants, you're making it with sour cherries or like tart cherries, those tart cherries too.
Am I imagining this, or am I actually smelling sour cream? There's a fragrance to it.
Yes, it is. Yes, but when they're baked, you won't even feel it.
No, and that's fine. But it's funny that you said you was made with that, and there's definitely
have a good sense of smell. See,
I could have made it up for all we know.
So
right?
my greatest tool, it's a plate, just to kind of help me guide to make a perfect circle, and then you take a pizza cutter and just cut around it to get a perfect circle.
Interesting.
Remove this excess dough, but don't throw it away because you can reuse it.
Sure. It goes back in the pile.
Yes. There you go.
There you go. Very nice.
And if you want to be more fancy, I use this cookie cutter.
Okay.
And just cut right in the middle.
So each one of these makes 4.
Yes.
No, you're going to make more.
They're mini, remember?
They're
tiny ones. Yes.
Look at, they're just little.
Yes. Just cut like that. And oop. Like I said, this will be perfect too with tart cherries, but I didn't find at the store any. So perfect goes with sweet cherries as well. So I cut this in half because they're a little bit big.
Okay.
So place.
And they stack nicer that way too.
Yes.
Okay.
Look how beautiful these are.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. Take a good look as you go. You're going home, and making it for your family.
Without question, I know what I'm doing this afternoon. I have a daughter celebrating a birthday today. We're going to have to do this for a birthday gift.
You're going to kind of pull the ends and hide the cherry under the blanket. And look at that.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
Yes.
Outside of the sour cream, what else goes into the dough? Just flour
butter,
and
a little bit of powdered sugar.
And you said that's fairly simple to do. So
it is, yes.
From start to finish, if somebody steps into the kitchen and they have all the ingredients, how long would this take to end up with that?
To end up with that, well, with the baking included, probably close to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yes. Look how cute these are.
Very nice.
Yes.
And then, the little cookie cutter with the with the serration around the edge, that adds
yes,
a lot.
that adds a lot, yes. You know, we have so many, you know, different pastries that nobody really knows about, just those that, you know, grew up with a grandmother. And
Yeah.
these are very old-fashioned. Oh, this one is like interesting.
Okay, we have an interesting
See-
one. When you
see-
say we, you're talking about Eastern European cooking, right?
Yes, Eastern
Okay.
European, yep. And in Ukraine, in Moldova, Romania, you know, everybody, see, we give a recipe, but then the country takes it and puts their own touch to it,
Sure.
and they do it a little bit different. So people will actually use jam, their favorite jam, you know, kind of.
Makes sense.
Yes, and then put poppy seeds on top too.
You know, I belong to a Facebook group called Germans from Russia, and it's interesting the different recipes that are on there that to me are familiar, but they're called different things.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people just personalized things
Yes.
and made them their own depending on where they were from in that part of the country.
Like I said about the sarmale, which are pigs in the blanket.
Right.
You guys call it here, pigs in a blanket here. And I was like, what's pigs in the blanket? And when I saw it's basically sarmale, I was like, okay, this is
What
sarmale.
is that, the rice and hamburger?
Yeah, the rice, yep, and hamburger.
We called it halupsi.
Kalupsi, yes.
Yes.
That's Ukrainian too.
Is that right?
Yes,
See?
kalupsi, yep. So let's go with the next round.
Okay. So how long would these then, once you've got them, once you've got enough that they go in the oven, how long do you bake them?
15 to 20 minutes.
At
Yes,
350?
because they're so small and they get
Yeah.
quickly, yep.
At 350 degrees?
Yes.
Okay,
You have to be strong for these.
I believe it, especially if you handle one of those big ones. That's why she gave me this one. You don't have to be very tough to run this one.
You have to train. I gave you to practice with that
Okay.
one. Yeah. See, I can use this one too.
Little
or that one.
pastries need a little rolling pin.
Yes, like I said, don't throw away the excess dough,
Right.
because you are going to reuse it. Like this. This goes perfect with coffee, tea.
I think, like you said, at a wedding, just as a centerpiece, it's really,
It's beautiful.
I believe it.
Yes, it's so beautiful. We have so many interesting traditions, you know.
Right.
So when you go to Moldova, we actually, from the airport, go there with a big kolac. Remember that we did the kolac last time?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of salt and a little bit of homemade wine, just to welcome our guests from far away.
wow,
Yes.
got to fly in there.
Yes, it's like I said, it's such an agricultural country.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Elena. Do you ever make these with different fruits, whether that be a date or a strawberry or anything like
You
that,
know
or do you
that-
usually use cherries?
I usually use cherries just because the recipe is like that. But like I said, a lot of people, they put their favorite jam. You can put dates too. That would be such good,
Yeah.
you know.
It's been a long time since I had a
Replacement,
date
yes.
cookie, and those were always delicious
Yes,
too.
you know, as you said it now, I'm gonna try it next time, make it, and I'll let you know how it tastes.
What's that, with dates?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you want to try and roll one?
You're doing just great. Now let me ask you this. You said that you don't have dates set yet, but we want people to realize that there are some book signings coming up, that one of them is in Minot, our viewers at KMOT.
Yes.
When are you thinking? Sometime this spring, this summer, or after the dessert book comes out?
My plan is to have it done before Mother's Day. That would be such a
There you
good
go.
gift for mothers, grandmothers.
Absolutely.
You
And that,
know.
either the new one or this one. How long has this one been out, this particular cookbook?
This has been out for, let's say, 6 months now.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yes.
all. Okay.
Yes, and you can also find the book at Barnes and Nobles and Ferguson stores in all 4 cities.
Sounds great.
So, should you try one
I
of these
should.
and tell me how it is?
I should. Now, before I take a bite, because once I do, you're going to have to do the talking. So, you also have a book signing coming up in Fargo, and you say, will that be about the same time, in the same time period as the one
Yes.
in Minot?
Close to that, yep.
Okay. Keep an eye out for that. Bismarck, or rather Minot and Fargo as well. Tell
Yep.
us, if we want more information on your recipes and things like that, where do we find it?
And my Facebook page, Bay Leaf Table,
Mm.
and I'm actually planning a cooking class for kids soon, so that'll be interesting. See, look at the cherry inside.
That is wonderful. This
Yes.
tastes absolutely great. It's got a real sweetness to it, and the dough is very, very, like you say, melt in your mouth.
Yes, and also
Excellent.
check out my YouTube channel, Bay Leaf Table, because I'm posting once a week my favorite recipes. So
Sounds great. All right. Thank you so much. We look
Thank
forward to
you.
the next time.
Yes.
Elena Martinez joining us in the Z-Line Kitchen at Advantage Appliance. We're taking a break. We're back.